Hello student, in today's session we start a new chapter from physics section 1 and it is chapter number 5 oscillation. The weightage of this chapter in board exam is 7 marks with option. Without option the weightage is 5 mark. So this is very important chapter. Now let me start this chapter with the introduction. First thing we learn what is oscillatory motion. Basically in previous standard also you already learn many kind of the oscillatory motion. For example, the motion of the needle of the sewing machine is the oscillatory motion, means to and fro type of motion, once to this side, once to that side. Another example is motion of bob of simple pendulum, means you know that when the bob is moving once to this side and once to this side, means this type of motion, to and fro motion. Means in simple word we can say that to and fro motion is called as oscillatory motion. Now basically when we are talking about the oscillatory motion, now if you see the motion of bob of simple pendulum, then it is repeating itself, because if we start at this point A, then it go to B and again come to at A. After every particular time interval it is repeating itself. So this oscillatory motion is a periodic motion. So periodic motion, oscillatory motion is a periodic motion. Periodic motion means the motion which is repeating itself after equal interval of time is the periodic motion, and oscillatory motion is a periodic motion. You remember one thing here, oscillatory motion is a periodic motion, but all periodic motions are not oscillatory. That also you have to note. Then after that here, the next article we have to start, and it is simple harmonic motion. Simple harmonic motion, or in short we can write SHM. It is abbreviated as a SHM. Now what is SHM? Basically harmonic motion. So harmonic functions means sine and cos are called as harmonic function. So harmonic motion means basically the motion which we can express in terms of sine and cos, that motion is called as harmonic motion, and its simplest form is a simple harmonic motion. Basically it means that in this chapter we can see harmonic functions such as sine, cos, means we can write displacement of the motion of, means oscillatory motion in term of sine, in term of cos, velocity we can write in term of sine, cos, acceleration we can write in term of sine and cos. So that's why it is called as harmonic motion. Basically this simple harmonic motion is classified into two types. First one is linear simple harmonic motion, and second one is angular simple harmonic motion. Initially we learn linear simple harmonic motion. Linear means related to straight line. So in previous chapter also in rotational motion we learn linear motion as well as the circular motion, rotational motion we learn. Now here the SHM is classified into two, linear SHM and angular SHM. Now initially I will explain linear SHM, and then we learn some article related to the linear SHM, and then we switch our article to the angular SHM. Basically both are similar type. Once you understand what is linear SHM, definitely you understand what exactly is the angular SHM. Now let me start with the next article, and it is linear SHM. Linear SHM, linear simple harmonic motion. For linear SHM, I will tell you simple example of the block, and that block is attached to a spring which is fixed to a rigid support. Now when we pull the block with some force and release it, then that block perform the oscillatory motion. Or I can draw a diagram here. So this is a spring, this is a block. Now if we apply some force to the block and pull it with some distance, now let I draw another diagram. Now we pull this spring to a distance x. Now let I consider this is the position, mean position, original position of the block. Now we pulled it by applying some force here to this side. Now in 11th standard you learn the mechanical properties of solid. In that chapter you already learn how much force we are applying to this kind of object. This is elasticity here. So we apply force F to the block and pulled it. Then same amount of the force is developed in this spring, and that is the restoring force. Now if we apply force F, then restoring force F is developed in a spring, and that restoring force try to pull this block to this side. And we done the displacement in this direction. So you can see here displacement to this direction and restoring force to this direction. Now as we release this block, then this block perform a linear simple harmonic motion. Now here in linear simple harmonic motion, you can say here how much force is developed, restoring force is developed in a spring. It depends on the displacement. If we displace the block with a little distance, then a small amount of force is developed inside the spring. If displacement is more, restoring force is more. Means they are proportional. And if you see the direction here, so restoring force is to this direction and displacement to this. So they are oppositely directed. So I can write here restoring force directly proportional to displacement. Larger the displacement, larger the restoring force in a spring. And they are oppositely directed, so I can put negative sign here. So F proportional to minus X. Now I can replace this proportionality sign by constant. So I can write constant K. So where the K is a constant and that constant is called as force constant. It is called as force constant. Okay. So K is the force constant. Now here the linear SHM means what? Where the force is proportional to displacement and both are oppositely directed. That kind of motion is the linear SHM. If someone asks you what is linear SHM or define this linear SHM, then you can define in such a way the oscillatory motion where restoring force is directly proportional to displacement and both are oppositely directed is called as linear SHM. You know that Newton's second law of motion, F is equal to also by Newton's second law of motion, F is equal to ma. So by that I can write here ma is equal to minus kx. So k is a constant. If I transfer m to that side, k by m is a constant. So I can write here a proportional to minus x. A is the acceleration, x is the displacement. So you know that force and acceleration, they are related. So we can say that force, instead of force we can write acceleration. Linear SHM means the oscillatory motion where the force is proportional to displacement, they are oppositely directed. Or the oscillatory motion where acceleration is proportional to displacement and they are oppositely directed. That motion is a linear SHM. I hope everyone understood what exactly mean by this linear SHM. Now after this, we have to learn a differential equation of linear SHM. So the next article is differential equation of linear SHM. So differential equation. Differential equation of linear SHM. Now again we start with the formula which is known to us. We know F is equal to minus kx. Let I give equation number 1. Then after that, by Newton's second law, by Newton's second law of motion, I can write F is equal to ma, equation number 2. So by 1 and 2, what you can write, the one side of both the equation is common, so we can write kx is equal, minus kx is equal to ma, or ma is equal to minus kx. So I can write here ma is equal to minus kx. Now m as it is, acceleration I can write dv by dt. So acceleration formula everyone know, dv by dt is equal to this minus kx. Then I can shift this m to this side. Then I can, or before that, I can write d by dt as it is. And this velocity, I can write dx by dt is the velocity, is equal to minus kx. So here we get m, I am shifting to that side, d into d, d square. So d into d, d square. D square x by dt square is equal to minus k by m into x. D square x by dt square is equal to minus k by m into x. Now that k by m we can shift to this side. So we get a new form of the equation. So next step is d square x by dt square plus k by m into x is equal to 0. And this is a differential equation. This is differential equation of linear SHM. Simply one more thing here, but k by m is omega square. So the k by m we can write omega square. If we can write k by m is omega square, then we get, you remember one formula, omega is under root k by m, and by using that we can write omega square is k by m only. So omega is root k by m. By using this we can write here d square x by dt square plus omega square x is equal to 0. This is a differential equation. So you can consider this one as well as this one. So this is in term of k and m, and this is in term of omega. Both are the differential equation. This is also differential equation of linear SHM. Now after that, I hope you understood this differential equation. It's the basic mathematics. After that, we have to learn a new kind of motion. It's oscillatory motion. So for that purpose, let we obtain how much is the displacement in oscillatory motion, how much is the velocity of the object which is performing the oscillatory motion, how much is the acceleration. Now we have to obtain expression for displacement, velocity and acceleration in the next article. So in this lecture, that much only we have to learn. In the next, we obtain expression for displacement, velocity and acceleration. Thank you.